I hate this about WESG. Is that they always like, yeah, we start the qualifiers in... Oh, Beastork is here.
Yes, he is.
I was gonna rant on about like how, yeah, no, it's because the, whatchamacallit, the qualifiers take place in like the year before, so that the year that the actual like playoffs take place, they go by the year that the qualifiers start, and it's like, that's confusing though. WSG is always a year behind. And speaking of a year behind, that's what Australia is like, right? Because you're, whatchamacallit, like in the east? Or is it New Zealand that's in the east? Yeah, New Zealand is in the east. But you don't normally think of New Zealand as being east. You normally think of it as being like, cold.
What?
Yeah. In the top left and right hand corner of the map, swinging in the top right hand corner of the map, we have the Red Zerg. Currently teamless, however, will be representing Team OSC Elite. We have the Red Zerg making it to his first ever lower bracket finals. Can he make it to his first ever grand finals? We shall see. We have the Mini Shark. We have Vivid. What would a mini shark be? Like a piranha? Yeah, Vivid can be a piranha. Yeah, Vivid can be a piranha. We can call him the piranha.
Piranhas are from the Amazon. What are you on about? Vivid's not Latin American.
No, because Demi is like the shark, right? And then Vivid used to be his
piranhas
teammate.
aren't mini sharks.
No, but like, yeah, but they're fish.
They are fish.
We could call Vivid the barracuda.
He could be the dolphin.
He could be the dolphin. Wait, but dolphins aren't fish. Well, dolphins are much scarier than sharks, let me tell you. No, this isn't the time to rant, but... all I'm saying is... Dolphins. No. Sharks more than dolphins. Sharks are more trustworthy than dolphins. Sharks will leave you alone if you leave them alone. Dolphins, no man, they will harass anyone they want. We have the Pink Protoss, currently representing Hong Kong, his homeland, and is one of the aces of Hong Kong All-Stars. We have the... Alright, so he's not... So, Vivid is a dolphin, or the barracuda, we haven't decided on that. I kind of want him to be the piranha, but I don't mind him not being the piranha, but, you know, it's alright. Demi is a shark, so Beastork can be the pelican, because he's not stork, right? But... what is higher than stork? The pelican. There we go. We have the pelican. We have Beastork.
You know, Beastork could just be Beastork. Cause he already has a bird in his name. What are you on about? What the fuck
Look, I was on a roll because I was on a roll. After I was like, look, Vivid is a piranha. We have to give his opponent a pseudonym as well.
He's not a piranha. I like the idea of these players getting their own animals associated with them, but
like in Harry Potter.
What?
Like in Harry Potter, they have like animals or something.
Is Gryffindor an animal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
We'll work on it.
We'll work on it. We got the shark. Yep. We've got like the mini shark, which is Vivid, but a mini shark. I thought a mini shark would be a piranha, but I guess you are right. A mini shark would be more like a barracuda.
I feel I need to Google image search the barracuda. Like. Okay.
Or a dolphin.
Oh, yeah. We do have a fairly fast Zealot legs coming out of Beastork. I feel like he's doing the same build they did last time, right? Like he's got Immortals on the way as well.
Vivid isn't playing the same build he is.
Yeah, he is. I mean, just getting the banning nest, but like, yeah, there's nothing else ready.
I got a little bit overexcited. I thought he was going to be able to sneak in before the probe gets in. Not quite, but there's enough.
Get the gateway.
Yeah, there's enough links here that it can get really good surface area here. Beastork trying to wall up his holes as quick as he can, and he is doing a pretty good job of it, but so much carnage is being done. He does manage to get in. Vivid does. Watch these probes fall. 3, 4, surrounds the Immortal as well. Beastork being a little bit slow to react, not quite picking up his Immortal yet. Oh, yeah, so many probes have fallen, and this is the... man, this is not the Vivid I remember, let me tell you. He is playing so aggressive right now, and I'm thinking it will pay off for him.
He's like a piranha.
He is like a piranha.
Oh my god.
Alright, not the best use of Banelings right now for Beastork, but... or not for Beastork, sorry, for Vivid. But it doesn't really matter, look at all these legs. GG is called.
GG.
Vivid. We have been saying that these players are getting better, they are evolving their play. What is happening with... Challenge, please. How do I... So, Challenge just gave me a CAPTCHA.
Yes, it does that. Yes,
how do I fix this in OBS?
Just get through the CAPTCHA, and then hopefully
how do I do that in OBS, though? Because I don't have the CAPTCHA on Chrome. Do I just spam refresh until it gives me the CAPTCHA?
Maybe? I'm not too sure. I'm honestly not too sure.
Sorry, you have been blocked by StackPath. Alright, well now I can't even access it. Now in Google Chrome it doesn't even give me the CAPTCHA. Challenge, please.
Yeah, from what I remember, Azalus had this happen to her.
Right. How did she fix it?
Sign out. You have to sign out and then sign back in.
I can't even sign out because it won't give me. Alright, okay. I can open a new one. Alright, sign out. Please let me sign out. Log out. But anyway, man, what a game from Vivid. This is not... because remember what we said? Demi, right? One of the Zerg players on OSC Elite, Demi, he was the very reactive sort of player. He was the one who wanted to push his Ling Bane, and then Vivid, he was the more defensive player. He wanted to get up to a comfortable position into the mid to late game, and then he'd come out. But man, oh man, Vivid really switching up his play. I've been blocked again, god damn it, Challenge. Alright, let's try this one more time, Challenge. Log out. Log in. By the way, Triton will be our next map.
Yep, it will. Just setting up the lobby.
You're ruining esports, Challenge.
Yes, for those who don't know, Challenge recently made a change with their security. And now they require captures every now and then.
What's that?
And this can happen.
Was that a problem with Challenge earlier?
Well, they recently did this a week ago.
Yeah, but it's but what's that? I'm trying to think of what the reason that they did for the change to BD was.
It's not like
there has to be a reason, right?
I think they're like, hey, we'll update our site with security because it's a good idea, right?
Right. They're worried about the
implemented it. Yeah, and they just implemented it poorly. I think that's just it.
Right. Maybe they're just worried about the uncles. They've heard the tales. And alright, speaking of the uncles, here we have, I guess you could call him the Uncle Slayer in VTL. He has taken down quite a number of uncles single-handedly. He is the Bane of the Uncle Bane, if you will. What does that even mean?
Watch out!
Watch out, uncles! Yeah, watch out, you're an uncle. You may want to think twice before your sibling has a kid.
What are you saying?
It'd be like if your brother or your sister is like, hey, I'm having a kid. You'd be like, nope. just come over and just nope, not anymore. What is look? Look, the uncle lore. It goes back. It goes back way back when to like the ancient rituals of Southeast Asia. Back when Southeast Asia.
Like, the majority of the people watching
have no idea what we're talking about. They probably don't watch VTL, or at least not our coverage of VTL.
Yeah.
Well, now they have to. YouTube.com/cranky_ducklings. If you're interested, the VODs are up. In the top left-hand corner of the map, starting in the top left-hand corner of the map, the pink Protoss. Currently, seems like he's doing a fairly standard opening. The pink Protoss being a little bit blindsided to the aggression of his opponent last game. We have Beastork. He can just be Beastork. He doesn't need a pseudonym. But if he does, I vote for Pelican. And in the bottom right hand corner of the map, spawning in the bottom right hand corner of the map, showing us a very new side of him. I'm very excited to see what he can pull off. The Red Zerg, currently teamless but representing OSC Elite. He is the former teammate of the Shark himself. You could call him the Mini Shark, the Piranha, the Barracuda, the Dolphin. We are not decided on that. I guess if Beastork is the Uncle Bane, then Vivid fights on behalf of the uncles? Question mark? He's gonna keep the uncles alive. We have Vivid. Once again, being very aggressive with his lings. Or not very aggressive, this is just for the Storm Force Scout, but he is chipping away at Beastork wherever he can.
Yeah, and we do not have confirmation whether or not Vivid is in fact an uncle.
That we do not, so he could be.
But yeah, he is poking in with his lings.
You know what I love the most is we're saying, yeah, Vivid, he's being very aggressive today. He's the Barracuda, he's coming in. I just remember his streams when he's like, I'm learning how to play the piano, guys. Please give me feedback. Or like, hey guys, I'm gonna stream some StarCraft. And he's just very soft-spoken. And it's like, man, what a legend.
Okay, so
I'm excited,
man. Is that a full wall off?
It is a full wall off. It is now with the force field. It's the Sentry. It called a force field on itself.
Oh
and now
god,
it's
he's gonna get Sentry.
Oh, I thought for a split second the Sentry might be able to get away, but he does actually get that Sentry in the end. That Sentry, man, it got warped in to life. And it's like, yeah, what are we doing? You're getting force fielded on yourself. It's like, oh. Well, okay, the force field's up. Well, you're dying to links.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that the Sentry popped out on the wrong side of the wall. But that's like really good value. I think Vivid, he lost 4 lings for 1 Sentry.
Yeah, definitely is.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big investment in terms of gas. Speaking of investment in terms of gas, Beastork is going for a similar approach that he did versus Demi on this map, switching up quite a bit, not getting that Twilight and only getting a single Immortal, but still going for that drop.
Yeah, but it does get spotted by this Ling, so he does know that it is coming. Vivid,
Alright, that he does. Does have a couple of spores here and there if he was worried about DTs. Might have seen the Demi Beastork match. Alright, Immortal is out.
He doesn't have anything here just yet though, only things coming now.
Yep, trying to get a surround, but the Warp Prism is here to micro out. Beastork he's not even gonna juggle this. He's like, yeah, what do you have? Nothing. But being a little bit
down the Warp Prism.
Yeah, thinking that he was a little bit safer than he actually was able to react in time. However, this Immortal, man, living up to its name. But it's about to get surrounded. Very hot pickup from Beastork.
Yeah, Vivid being a little bit greedy, he was very light on those lings, only getting a big wave of them at the end when he was like, oh, I need some more than just what I have.
I just noticed that 6 drones went down. I wasn't paying attention there. I'm gonna
How?
assume
How
that
did they get out?
I'm gonna assume that like some zealots or no, he had adepts. Yeah, he had the adepts from the watchtower. I think he brought them down, and because the lings were distracted, that's a pretty good move for
Yeah,
Beast
that's
Orc.
probably why. Yeah, that's why they weren't lings like attacking
And I think,
the immortal.
yeah, absolutely, and it's also I think why Beast Orc seemed a little bit slow to react to his immortal. Now, in the end, being slower to react did work out because he was able to get more damage done, but I think he was just focusing on his adepts a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Building up
being quite annoying with the Silverlord.
Definitely. Beast Orc building up a pretty powerful force, and again, he's evolving or adapting quite a little bit from that Demi game. He is going for that Soul Train once again, but this time he is not all in at all. Deciding not to go for that huge charge slot, Immortal all-in. Gonna be taking it a little bit slow.
Yeah.
Try to get some damage wherever you can and try to work off of that damage.
Surprisingly, he actually doesn't have a Twilight Council. He doesn't have like any sort of upgrade in regards to like Blink or Glaze or Charge. It's just pure Immortal Sentry pretty much.
Well, I'm thinking, yeah. Look at how heavy he's gone on sentries. I'm thinking this is why he doesn't want the Twilight Council. He's like, I need the gas for these force fields, and these are some pretty good force fields, if I do say so myself, to be able to pick off a number of roaches. But there is still a very scary force from Vivid still there. Stalkers are going to
have a lot of energy left. Like, he's got a lot of force field potential here.
That he does. There are not enough corrosive vials to take out all of these force fields. And now, with these Stalkers as backup, Beast Orc is really asserting himself here. He's saying, alright, go ahead and link float me that last game. Look at what I can do.
Yeah, he's pushing through. Like, he's like, yeah, with his force fields, like he's about to run out, but he's done what he needs to do. There's no roaches left. There's one Ravager. He's forcing a drone pool.
He's taking everything he can. There's just not enough hit from Vivid, and GG is called. Beast Orc, the Uncle Slayer. It'd be tying up that game sideways 1-1, and challenge still has not fixed itself.
Nice.
And now I've been just it's not even giving me a capture. Why?
So,
you can trust me. I'm not an uncle yet.
Hold on. Wait. So what's happening? Wait. So it's on Chrome, right? Where you need to input the capture. But like your actual window is fine, right? Or
what? No. On OBS, it's telling me to put in the capture, right? I can't actually do that. Yeah. So I try to go on Google Chrome, and every time I log out, log back in, and then initially it's fine because it goes to like my profile and my tournaments and whatever. I try to click on CranKy Ducklings. Sorry, you have been blocked.
Nice. Okay.
Can I appeal? Is there customer support?
Yeah, there should be.
Yeah, can I appeal? I feel like I might need to appeal this. Be like, hey, can you unblock me? I think maybe I was refreshing too much. Maybe?
That's probably what it is, to be honest.
Hold up. I'm gonna send Kuro a screenshot of my Google Chrome.
Yeah.
Can you help me out with the lobby and stuff while I do this?
Yep. I'm just setting up the lobby.
I think switching between sources does refresh the URL, right? Is that what it is?
It should, yes.
Yeah. So I did that too many times, and why? I already messaged him. Nice. Acropolis. All right, gonna be our next map. Gonna be. This is the map that initially Light made, and then Vivid saw and thought,
Yes. Yep. This map will be played on Australia. But yeah, Beastork fighting back last game. I guess I do feel like that did come down to Vivid maybe not scouting what was coming and responding correctly enough. It's hard to say because I do feel like he needed more Ravagers, especially against like such a force field heavy army. He only had 4 Ravagers when that army hit. So he didn't really have what he needed to push him back.
I think so as well. Wait, what? Oh, no, this brings me back. So, like, Kuro suggested that, whatchamacallit, I use Wikipedia, right? So I googled Grand Platypus Open. It just, here's the first thing. Platypus Cantina in Katong. Opening hours from 11:30 a.m. to 12 a.m. You can order now from Deliveroo.sg. The official restaurant, or unofficial, not actually. It was a little bit disappointing, that restaurant, gonna be honest.
It was actually very disappointing.
It was like,
for those of you who do not know, when we were in, I was about to say Poland, when we were in Singapore, we found a Mexican restaurant called
Mexican inspired,
Platypus.
it said.
Yeah, Mexican inspired, called the Platypus. And it was like, we need to go here. We need to eat here. Like there's no question about it. It's gonna be amazing. It was the biggest disappointment of my life.
Still remember that. Like, yeah, I still remember the beef nachos they gave us, and it was like, this is like Thai stir fry.
Yeah.
No, thank you. But
It's awful.
I had an Asian gringo, so it's all good.
You did.
Speaking of Asian gringos, in the bottom right hand corner, sorry, in the bottom right hand corner, currently getting Canada Rush. He is teamless but representing OSC Elite. He is the mini shark, be it the Barracuda, the Pirata, or what have you. He is Vivid. And in the top left-hand corner of the map, but also in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, he's actually transitioning, so this is a fake Cannon Rush.
It's a fake out.
We have the Pink Protoss. He is representing Hong Kong, plays for Hong Kong All-Stars, Slayer of Uncles, or Uncle Bane. Uncle Bane. That's a good name for a thing. We have Beastork. Okay, I sped through that when I didn't really need to.
Yes, we should have known better. He tricked us, just like he tricked David.
Exactly.
Yeah. It was his series against Demi where he also went for a similar build where he cannon rushed, but then he threw down one cannon, and it was just so Demi would like cancel his hatch and put it elsewhere. That was it. Like Beastork planned to transition.
Vivid did not take the bait though, or rather, he did take the bait, but. He was able to sort of deny anything going up in his natural.
Yeah. So two different Zerg responses, but they both.
He lost a little bit of mining time, but don't think that should be a problem in the long run.
Oh, he's gonna deny the
nice
third.
block.
He's gonna deny the fourth.
He's gonna try with this adept here. I don't know about getting this fourth man. Seems a little bit detached, or like it's a little bit far away from where your creep would be, unless Vivid is just gonna go ham. It's gonna make a highway.
Yeah, a pretty exposed third Vivid is forced to get. But I mean, we don't know if he's gonna commit to it. He is making a way for 14 lings.
That he is.
And speed is going to finish up soon.
Just remember what worked out well for him in that first game on World Sleepers. I'm guessing wait for his Baneling Nest to be complete.
Yeah, but except his Lings are gonna hit before Glaives finishes. And in that period of time,
could definitely be huge.
Isn't gonna have much.
Yep, this could definitely be huge. Now, I will say that the wall on Acropolis is quite a bit tighter than the wall on World of Sleepers, but there's still a lot of surface area that the Lynx can take advantage of. The Stalker is already gonna fall, and it's actually trapped between these pylons. Baneling's already getting prepared behind this. Sentries are gonna try to do something with their force fields, but there's not a lot here right now. Only 2 between them right now. This is actually a pretty big... Alright, nice force field. But this is actually a pretty big hole, and I'm not sure if force fields are going to be enough to hold this. That's already... The force field's gone. The Baneling's busted.
He busts in.
Nice around these zealots. And he powers the gateway, as well as takes out another one. The Lings are flooding in right now. Like, more and more continue to come in. And I think this is just about gonna be the end for the Beastroke's tournament run.
Yeah, he's in the main mineral line. Already 17 drones go down. He warps in a couple of zealots, and they're trying to stand strong, but they can't protect the probes.
Everything is falling. Just some extra baits for good measure, and he's not stopping. No, easy. And with that, Vivid is going to go on to his first ever grand finals in the Grand Platypus Open. Going to be facing off against his former teammate, the Shark himself. That's going to be something to watch.
Yeah, this is the first time that Vivid has made it to the finals. Like, that's pretty impressive. Like, especially taking a 2-1 win over Beastwork. I don't think we've seen, like, I mean, especially if we look at his tournament run, he took out Oreo, he took out Justice Simon, like, he's on fire today.
And now his final competitor will be Demi. Can he take him out? The 8-time GPO champion. Gonna be facing his very own teammate in the whatchamacallit. Alright, now how do I fix this bracket? Encyclopedia, and then I'm gonna have to go into crop and everything. That's gonna be fun. Filters. Except Acropolis. Nope, not. Okay, good. Nobody can see that on the whatchamacallit. Up. We're gonna have to go ham on the top. 1250. Not enough. And no, that's too much. It's not. 100 is too much. That, okay. Let's try that. Okay. That, okay. Let's try that. Okay. Fine. I need to. It's tempting me right now. Like that one ad for Pizza Hut. All right. Dealt with. That is dealt with.
What are you doing? Are you trying to crop the Wikipedia bracket?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that should be fine. It does clash though. It does clash with the background because of its white. Wikipedia is it's JPEG as opposed to a PNG. It's not even a JPEG.
Alright, Demi did say he was on his way. Did message him.
Alright. This is gonna be an exciting finals, man.
Yeah.
One thing is that Vivid is showing us another side of him. He is making it to his first ever finals. But he's also facing off against his very own teammate. What's his name? Demi, the 8-time GPO champion. And I would assume that Vivid should, by this point, I think both Vivid and Demi are 2 most regular players. So at this point, Vivid, well, along with being teammates, Vivid should know how Demi operates. Will he be able to come up with something? I hope so. I hope the mini shark. Yeah.
These two players, they have played against each other quite a number of times. Vivid is very familiar with how Demi plays. I'm just trying to figure out. I wish I knew how to use a league like a little bit better. What their head-to-head is like, because I do know that Vivid has struggled against Demi in the past.
Yeah.
But again, like,
Demi has usually been
past.
Yeah, Demi has usually been the reason why Vivid wasn't able to make it to the finals so many times, despite being one of the better players on the bracket.
Yeah, for sure. And like this is like his moment, like his time to shine, you know, and finally take on Demi, you know, in this best of 5, and show that, like, you know, he's worth it, because right now, I mean, both of these players have something to prove. Like, they're both teamless at the moment.
The winner gets a team.
Yeah, the winner gets picked up, you know, like,
this is just like Kespa era, man. Like the what's it called? The amateur tournaments where it's like, all right,
yeah,
who will be the player for SKT?
Hold on, something's wrong.
Is it the Pizza Hut ads? Because I've dealt with it. Hashtag not sponsored. Yeah, Quirky knows what's up.
Okay. Blizzard was telling me Demi was offline, so I couldn't invite him, but he was online. Yeah.
Right. Not gonna lie. When you said Blizzard was telling me, I was like, wait, what? Did you get like a did they send you like a cease and desist or something?
Yeah.
Did they send it to you specifically? Or they like, looks like you have a player from Hong Kong in your tournament? See, I can tell right now from the different keyboard ASMR that you are on your laptop.
I am.
I forgot that Demi had a 1-point advantage, not gonna lie. I was just so hyped for Vivid.
Yes, Demi does start this series with a 1-0 advantage, as he does come from the upper bracket, the winner's bracket.
That indeed he does. I think Demi is fairly used to that by now. But, I mean, this could be the time. Oreo taking him out earlier. Vivid showing a very strong showing. Completely new side of him. Let's see what we can do.
Okay, here we go. Finals of GPO number 9.
Teamless teammate versus teamless teammate. Both representing OSC Elite despite being teamless. Demi Shark versus Mini Shark. Let's go.
Nah. Demi Shark versus the Piranha, alright?
There we go.
It's happening.
Alright, we'll make the statement. In the bottom right-hand corner of the map, sweating in the bottom right-hand corner of the map of Acropolis LE. Still give me no go ahead to do LE, but I feel like I only want to do LE for finals because I don't know. I don't know, man. I'll just do LE for finals. I don't want to do it the entire time. Oh, no, that's fine. In fact, you know what? Nah. I don't have to do LE this week. It's fine. Yeah, I won't do LE. In the bottom right corner of the map, sweating in the bottom right corner of the map, the Red Zerg. First ever Grand Platypus Open finals. He's faced this opponent so many times in the past before the finals. In fact, he was his block to get to there. Now, he's in the big road, boys. He is in the final seat. Can he bring it all the way home? We have the Red Zerg, currently teamless, but representing Team OSC Elite, as well as Australians. We have the Piranha himself. We have Vivid. And in the top left-hand corner of the map, starting in the top left-hand corner of the map, the Blues are also teamless, but representing OSC Elite. He has won 8 Grand Platypus Opens consecutively. Now he's looking to make his 9th, and the only thing stopping him is his former/current teammate. We have the original Shark himself. Now, whatchamacallit, the I was gonna say something about how he beat Vivid many times in the past. Demi has, but we have the Shark himself. We have Demi. All right, show me what you got, players.
Show me what you got. So, we already have something quite interesting coming out of Vivid. He's getting a very fast Evo chamber. So, what this typically means is we're going to see, there it is, +1 melee. We're going to see a Link Flood.
I mean,
I'll see a Link Flood.
Is it, is it crazy? I just think it's kind of crazy. I mean, as we said, Demi, the Shark himself, he is sort of renowned for his link control. He generally, in the sort of C, A, and Z region, is, I would say, the player with the best link control. But this might just be crazy enough to work. Vivid could try to take Demi on in his own game. And you know what?
I mean,
could work.
Yeah, it's important to bear in mind that we are on Australia for this first map. Vivid will have the ping advantage. And also, there are still no... Oh, it's quite a bit of micro...
I think Vivid just won... Oh...
He did.
Vivid just took the advantage. He just won that link fight. All right.
Yeah.
The Piranha has bitten the Shark.
Advantage,
yeah. The Piranha has taken a bite from the Shark.
Overall, that link fight didn't really matter.
It didn't.
But he did win. he did win that fight.
Look, this shows Demi there's a new fish in the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's a Piranha.
In saying that though, Demi does get a faster link speed, as Vivid did go for that early Evo chamber. Oh, he is walling up completely though.
That he is.
Oh no, but the wall is weak.
Was weak, and I think that was a kill rather than yeah, it was a kill.
Yeah.
And Vivid is gonna try to chase Demi back, but without link speed, it's a little bit tougher. Although Demi has stopped. If Vivid sees this, which he should be able to pounce and take advantage. That link speed is still a little bit away. He does have +1, and he does have link speed. Vivid not gonna bother with the fight though. He's gonna go all the way back into Demi's base, where his links aren't at. This is a little bit dangerous right now for both Vivid and Demi. They do get caught out, but there are reinforcers, and the Banelinks are gonna finish. Vivid is up in Demi's face right now. He has the link advantage. He has the upgrade advantage. Demi does have defender's advantage, but Vivid is pressing this so much. He is gonna wall off, but he busts it, and he is able to surround that queen. I think Vivid might have enough to do it right now.
Maybe there are roaches coming out there, and the more they come out, the harder it will be to finish off.
That it will. Not gonna bother with surrounding these. Not gonna bother trying to get these military advantages. Gonna go straight for the drones, and he has already taken out 15 drones. Lost a lot of links to do so, but
I don't know if that's enough though.
Might not be.
He is ahead in workers, but Demi's ahead in bases. He has that third base.
That indeed he does. And once again, Demi went to roaches quicker. He is now getting his +1 range, and he's continuing to produce these roaches. He could attempt to counterattack, or at least put some kind of pressure on Vivid with his army advantage right now.
Yeah, Vivid still doesn't have a roach one. He's forced to stay on this Ling Bane composition. He does have +1 melee, and if he gets a good surround on the roaches, then potentially he could finish them off. But yeah, there's a lot of roaches. He doesn't have quite enough links just yet. He is working on getting his third though, so if he holds on, he will be able to continue this game.
Alright, he's gonna try to soften up these roaches with Banelings, but not really getting. In fact,
surround.
Does actually get a good surround. Does actually get one connection, but these roaches, man, They split up and they're taking out the Lings bit by bit. And I said bit by bit, not Bixby. God damn it.
Yeah, and there just is too much from Demi here. He was able to hold off the +1 melee all in and GG.
Oh man, I let myself get hyped, but
well, like
white pen out in the end.
Yeah, he almost did it, but the problem with doing the build that the problem with Vivid's build is that it's like very all in. Like you have to deal game ending damage.
Do you think that if he turned the Lings around and sort of picked off the reinforcing roaches as they trickled in, he would have been in a better position, or was going for those drones the better move?
It's hard. It's really hard because you have to go for the drones to end the game, but at the same time, like if you're aware that like, oh, you know, this game isn't going to end here, like it's going to continue, then it would be better to like try and kill the roaches as they pop out, instead of diving right into the main. It's just a hard decision to make when you're in that position as Vivid, because you know things are happening really quickly and you have to be able to make those decisions on the fly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Even as a low league Terror player, I know that feel instantly, and then you have to make that decision on the fly. You have to be like, what do I want to attack with my army? And generally, for me anyway, my instinct will always say economic damage, go for the mineral line. When you're when you're in that situation,
like maybe you could argue that as soon as he broke into the natural to send his bailing straight into the main, like you could argue that maybe he should have done something like that, but yeah, it was hard. It was a hard call to make.
Yep, absolutely. Don't fault that. Next map is going to be Thunderbird. Do you want to make the lobby, or should I?
I am making the lobby.
Ah, la lobby. Thunderbird is going to be our next map. This is a very good map for Vivid because it is definitely a very Zerg favorite map, so.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Demi definitely has the advantage right now as the Zerg player. That being said though, Thunderbird is a Zerg favorite map, so Vivid could pull something off.
Yeah, but like, it's also pretty good for Zergs as well.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, Demi is a Zerg, so.
Is accurate. But you really need to know what you're doing if you're not a Zerg player on this map. Alright, a place already. What could potentially be our final map of the night? It's gonna be between Demi and Vivid, India and Australia, Shark and Piranha.
C versus OCE.
C versus OCE. This is the heart of the CA and Z region. It's not about you know, camaraderie or competing together. No, it's C more than A and Z, or A and Z more than C, or Asia Pacific more than C more than A and Z, or Asia Pacific less than A and Z more than C. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point.
It's a very complex algorithm.
It is.
That goes on.
It is
down under.
Very much so. I think it involves like eucalyptus leaves. Speaking of which, in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have the Red Zerg, currently teamless, but representing OSC Elite. He is in his first ever grand finals of a Grand Platypus Open, and now gonna go up against his former / current teammate to try to bring it all home. He is the Red Zerg, and he has shown us another side of him. Will it be enough? This map is Zerg favored, so he should have a little bit of advantage. We have the red Zerg representing Australia. We have the Piranha himself. Vivid. And in the top left-hand corner of the map's fighting in the top left-hand corner of the map, the Blue Zerg, 8-time GPO champion, looking to make his 9th GPO championship, and he is only one map away from doing so. Currently teamless, but representing OSC Elite. Currently facing his former/current teammate, who he has generally gotten the upper hand of. Can he do it once more? The Blue Zerg, representing India, we have the Shark himself, Demi.
All right. As you were saying, this map is Zerg favored.
Absolutely. So Demi should have an advantage here.
Yeah, he will have an advantage. But it is important to note, the Vivid will also have an advantage here.
Ooh, yeah.
So
I didn't consider that.
Yeah. That just throws everything up in the air. Like, anything could happen.
Absolutely.
Really, at this point. But just like last game, I do feel like it's up to Vivid to try and dictate the pace of the game, and try and do something a little bit out there, a little bit aggressive. We don't see an early Evo chamber coming down, so we're not going to see a Ling Flood like last time.
You think he's going to go Mutiling main again? I hope so. It's a fun thing to watch.
We could see Mutiling Bane. I'm not opposed to that. But do you see that? Do you see that, Yaku?
I do.
In the main.
What do I see? See
Lair.
here? That is a lair,
Yeah.
and he currently is on
Very
2
fast
bases. I think there was a build that is something. No, it's what is it? It's 2 base something. I don't recall. It's
Muta.
It's you get. Yeah, there we go.
I don't think it could be 2 base
Muta.
But look at that.
Look at
Look at that Roach Warren.
Look at that
complete
Roach Warren.
wall off.
Dude.
I think it is 2 base Muta actually.
Has to be. Look at that. He's on 3 gas, yeah. That's a little bit conservative, I think, when it comes to 2 base Muta.
There it
in
is.
terms of
There
gas
it
cut.
is.
That's
There
a
it is.
Spire.
It's happening.
Vivid, just.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's finally happening. Vivid. Woo. Man after my own heart here. You know, heart is retired.
So seeing that wall is kind of a tell. That Roach Warren obviously is part of the wall, so it's hard to try and figure out what's happening.
I think Vivid might be mind gaming here, because when you wall off entirely, right? In this current state what you call it, state of the game, yeah. You think Nidus.
Yeah.
Think, right, this is what Zerg players do if they wall off. This is what my opponent's gonna do. So Demi, now I'm gonna get my own roaches, which, to be fair, he was getting anyway, but yeah, he's not getting anti-air.
He's scouting everywhere. He's scouting everywhere possible. He's got links patrolling.
He's trying to look for any overlords.
Yeah, or Nidus being thrown down. Like, we've said this before. Don't Nidus against Demi, because look at this. This is crazy. He's got lings everywhere. He's making sure that if a Nidus goes down, he's going to be on top of it. But there's no Nidus.
Have a couple of blind spots.
There's no Nidus. He's being mind gamed right now. It's crazy.
He absolutely is being mind game / metagame, whatever you want to call it. He does have quite a couple of blind spots, but those blind spots are basically. Yeah, no, he's not gonna throw Nidus down there. Well, yeah, he's not, because he's gonna seek his mutas around there.
Yeah. And to be fair, like, this isn't 100% commitment. We do see upgrades coming down for Roach speed and Roach range. So potentially we will see a Nidus eventually, or just a transition into Roaches. But these mutas, are they scouted? Okay.
Oh, he sees
so
them
Demi
now.
knows now. Yeah.
Alright, I'm not sure if this is the best way to use these mutas. I would think to be a little bit more sneaky with them, but again, once you're out, mutas are fast, man. So once you're out, they're out. Send them across the map. Get some crazy damage done. Snipe some overlords wherever you can. Just go straight for it. And again, I want to remind everybody, This is something that Demi has been known for a while, switching into mutas, and Vivid taking a page off of his former teammate and try to get something done.
Yeah, he does lose one muta to those queens. He needs to be so careful.
I guess Demi knows how to respond against mutas.
Yeah, he did already have quite a few queens in production. He does now have spores as well, and he's throwing down his own muta, his own spire, I should say.
This is so. I can almost feel the delight on Demi's face when he's like, "All right, this is a game we're playing.
Let's do it. Let's do it." He's gonna assert his dominance, or he's gonna try to anyway, and he's gonna go muta versus muta.
There we go.
I love it.
Then he's gonna get him an infestation pit and throw some fungals. Alright, but as you said earlier, Vivid is not 100% committed to the mutas. He knows that it's a little bit of a blindside move, right? He cannot rely entirely on those mutas. Already getting his roaches out, marching them across the map. Galaru Constitution has finished for him.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, because Vivid had cleared all the overlords, Demi doesn't know that this is coming.
Yes.
So, for all he knows, it's a commitment to muta. So these roaches, now Demi sees it. Now he's being forced, oh my god, I need to make my own roaches, which he makes 8 now, and he needs to throw down a bunch of spines. Like, he doesn't have what it takes to stop this right now.
And I think it does go back to what you said. Vivid needs to dictate the pace of the game. He is dictating hard right now. He is throwing down. He is saying, yes, this is how we will play the game. I have decided it.
Yeah, we do have that 4th being cancelled, Demi being pushed back. There is a spore, but it is getting focused down.
Alright, Vivid does have the higher army supply, and he is trying to do something with these mutas in conjunction with the roaches. But I think there might just be too much here for Demi.
Yeah,
this was a very good position for the... Yeah.
GG.
Whoa, okay. Not that GG.
Button.
Wow. Just, wow, that was... Dude. Demi is a 9-time champion.
You think you can blindside Demi?
You think you can... Demi's like, you think you can play mutas against Demi? It was just like,
hey,
do not speak that magic around me, witch. I was there when it was written.
Demi's the fucking shark, mate.
He is the shark.
Stop. He doesn't stop. He just keeps going. You go muta, he doesn't even get scouted. Doesn't matter. It doesn't phase him. He just keeps going.
Yeah, fun fact, sharks are bigger than piranhas. They have larger bites.
Yeah. To be fair, I do think that Vivid was... he had the right idea. You know, like, both of these games, like, he was doing these builds, and for the most part they were working. They were almost working, you know, both of them. But Demi, you know, he was just ready for them, or he, you know, he was able to respond correctly, even with like limited amount of time.
I really think so, man. Demi's bored of winning all the time. He's coming in right now being like, hey guys, you know, I heard there are some really good Australian pros. Like, Caesar and Probe. Caesar and Probe, they're not gonna play. Like, man, Probe doesn't play online stuff. He's scared. Meanwhile, Caesar, he's busy with Dota.
He is.
Fucking Caesar,
well,
man.
Congratulations to Demi for winning his 9th GPO in a row. Asserting his dominance in the scene. It's good. You know, Demi asking about Probe and Seether. Unfortunately, they don't really play in online events that often, if at all.
It's weird. Like, I think I didn't even notice it until Nem brought it to my attention. There are a lot of Australian pros who will like fly to every LAN available, but will not play anything online.
Yeah. It's a little unfortunate. Yeah. To be fair, I was speaking to, I think it was NXZ and Peppy.
Ooh.
and they would play, but unfortunately, they
Sundays
have
are rough.
studies. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like they aren't free.
Yeah.
But they would love to. Same goes with Miyamika. Actually, I
We get
spoke
Bud
with
always in.
Miyamika.
Of course, you
get
spoke
Bud
to
always in.
Miyamika.
Yeah, and Miyamika, he knows about this event. Same with like Ender and Strike, like they know, and Blisk as well. Like they're aware of it. But like things just don't
Sundays.
necessarily line up.
Yeah, there are definitely a lot of players who Sunday's kind of rough for them.
Mm-hmm. But I would love to see them at some point.
Oh, I agree. I still want that. I still want that Asia Pacific Protoss Bowl.
Yeah.
And we'll see who will be on top. Right now, Beastork is leading. Beastork is currently leading with Justice Simon close behind, but we'll see what happens. Throw Bud always in that mix, why not?
BRB, do the outros.
Alright, BRBs, the outros. I am, whatchamacallit. Thank you all for joining us in the 9th ever Grand Platypus Open. We will be back again with this once more next week with Grand Platypus Open number 10. Whatchamacallit. Before that happens, next week on Friday, we will be having our Master Swan Open. That will be open for players up until the MMR of 4.9k, otherwise known as the Shadowlands. What is it, 4.9k to like 5.3k or 5.2k? Or essentially the Shadowlands, where you're barred from amateur tournaments, but you're not. But if you play in open tournaments, you're just knocked out. It's unfortunate. We should probably find something. We should probably make an event for that. It's off. I don't know. Not saying I will, but you know, if anybody is willing to organize that, please do so. So yeah, that is the Master Swan. Throughout the week, Friday and Wednesday, we will also be covering the Vietnam Team League. That is, as we said, the where the uncles compete and whatnot, and also many other players in this bracket that you should be familiar with. Justice Simon. I'm not sure if Justice Simon's team is in the current playoffs for the VTL, but I know definitely V-Stork, and I want to say Upley as well. And many other players from not just Vietnam and Thailand, but like around the area, Hong Kong and Malaysia, even some Korean amateurs thrown in. So do watch that. We are in the playoff stage, and other than that, what other events do we have? Mentioned MSO, mentioned VTL. Not much else, I don't think.
Well, I do want to announce, because this is for sure, we will also be providing English cast for Sentimental Latino.
Yeah, you will.
Yes, I will be handling production for that. I have a week to get a good grasp on it.
Yep, Light has decided to tune into Professor Kuro's 101.
Yes.
Then again, you were here. You were here every time Kuro yelled at me on how to do OBS. So you should know what you're doing.
That's very true. Yeah. I will be joined potentially by Quirky or Dally, as you know, depending on who else is free. But yeah, we'll be casting Sentimental Latino as well.
I can cast in my sleep. I'll be sleepwalking, sleep casting, like you did at one time in OPL. But
yes.
So yeah, look forward to that. That will be from next week onwards. From Saturdays, it will be Saturdays for Sundays. Alright, Sundays for Australians, Saturdays for Latin Americans. And dude, no, Special is playing Sacramento Latino. He plays in Chopa America.
Sacramento. Oh my god. Alright. So where can they find you?
Twitch.tv/Yakuzaku1, Twitter.com @Empora Yakuzaku. Although you're better off following Twitter.com @Steve